Wah, wah, wah. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Morning Storytime Live. We got The Good, the Bad, and the Spooky here by Jory John and Pete Oswald. But I do want to say, this is interesting. I've never seen this before, but there's a note on the inside cover, interior illustrations by Saba, Joshaghani, based on artwork by Pete Oswald. So 3 people to tell this story. Dressed up the bad seed, and being that it's the good, the bad, and the spooky, a riff on the good, the bad, and the ugly, the Sergio Leone Western that I love. I got into my cowboy gear, and I think this one's going to be really fun for you. So, the good, the bad, and the spooky. And this guy right here is Bad Seed. Let's see what this guy is up to. I'm in a bad mood. A bad mood. Oh, yeah, it's true. You want to know why I'm feeling so crummy right now, huh? Do you? Well, it's Halloween, which is my favorite holiday. Waited all year long for this very evening. But listen to this. I don't have a costume yet. Look around. Nothing works. What a travesty. Ah! Oh, Bad Seed's in a real bad mood here. Nothing is working for him. Although, I would go with the pirate costume, of course. I promise I didn't wait until the last minute. I've been thinking about costumes for weeks, and I honestly gave it my best shot. For instance, I've already tried dressing up as a ghost, but couldn't see, and a vampire, or couldn't talk, and a robot, but I couldn't move. Everything looked so uninspiring. Turns out that putting together a perfect original show-stopping costume is basically impossible. Don't believe it. Don't believe it for a second. Halloween used to be so much fun. My friends and I would get all dressed up together. Oh, the memories. Well, one year we was a rock and roll band called the Seedles. You see what they did there. Next year we went as our favorite condiments. Oh, and then there was a time we went as a carton of eggs. We was cracking up all night. Ooh. But things changed, as they often do. Time marched on, we all got a little older, a little more independent. And I just can't shake the feeling that everybody, and I mean everybody, is gonna outdress me this year. Oh, the woes of Halloween costuming. After all, I live on a sunflower in a field where everyone takes Halloween very seriously. Very seriously. You have no idea. No idea. They all look pretty happy and easygoing to me. See, how can I compete with that and that and that and that? And what is that? I just can't stand it. So we got like a fairy godmother. There's an old cowboy. Peanut guy's a cowboy. Ladybug. And I'm dressed as a dragon. I love that. And that's why I'm in a bad mood with a bad attitude. And a big old sheesh coming out of there. There's only one thing I can think of that will even things out. I need to trick everybody into thinking Halloween has been postponed until tomorrow night. Yeah, then I'll have a bit more time to get my costume together. So a little subterfuge, little strategic lying, let's call it. Excuse me, out of my way, please. Come in through. Pardon me, seed on a mission here. And people are like, hey, whoa, what's going on? Well, I never. At this point, it reminds me a little of Nightmare Before Christmas. Attention, everybody. Let's see. Well, there's going to be a big thunderstorm on the way. You see, that's right, a storm. And also, heard a seed-eating squirrels is racing toward us. Yikes. Watch out. Squirrels and rain and thunder, not a good combination. So, for your safety, please head home this instant. We'll resume Halloween tomorrow night. Squirrels! Christmas Vacation, anybody know it? Gosh, that sounds spooky. Bummer. So they're all just, they take bad seed at his word. Squirrels and thunder and rain. There, that should do it. No more competition, no more hurt feelings, and most importantly, no more costumes. What a relief. So old Bad Seed's feeling pretty good about himself. But of course, that's not the end of the story. I beg your pardon. Yeah, what is it? If I may be so bold, it seems like you're not enjoying yourself this evening. As a fellow seed, in fact, as a pumpkin seed, I know all about the pressures of Halloween. But listen, Halloween is about more than costumes and candy, Mr. Seed. It's about crunching through the autumn leaves. It's about decorations. It's about togetherness. And it's about community. Look around. This is all supposed to be fun. So now it's a little bit of the Grinch, right? But nobody really cares what you're wearing. We're just here to have a good time. Look at us. We made these costumes in 5 minutes and we're having a blast. So Pumpkin Seed and Son going as cats. Pretty cool. Right on. Is it possible that I've overreacted? Have I made too big a deal out of something trivial? I suppose I've been taking my bad mood out on everybody else today. Maybe nobody's really paying attention to my costume. Perhaps Halloween doesn't need to be a competition after all. The point in the story where he has to stop and go, am I doing the right thing? I made a big mistake, but maybe it's not too late. That is definitely Jack and Nightmare Before Christmas, right? Attention, everybody. Me again, and I have some good news. Halloween is back on. There's no storm. There's no squirrels barreling toward us. This was all a big trick. You get it? You may continue getting the treats now. And they're all like, it's candy time. Hooray. Yay. Great. Woo. It is on. I made a big decision. I'm going to worry less about things that don't really matter, not just on Halloween, but other days too. I just needed somebody to talk some sense into me. Don't we all? Now, I'm not such a bad mood anymore, and I don't have such a bad attitude anymore. And as for my costume, well, I will figure out something. So there he is, all happy. The Bad Seed ain't so bad no more. There you go. He's got some ideas, opening up the art trunk and all. Later that same Halloween evening. Hello again. Check it out. I'm a squirrel. Pretty spooky, right? Boo! And if you have the space, I'd love to join you. Of course. You see, it doesn't have to take much to have a good time on Halloween. So he turned that whole squirrel thing and actually became a squirrel, which is actually kind of cool. And so there you go. This is a pretty cool book. It's published by HarperCollins. Oh, it ain't the end. Well, Mr. Seed, I'm glad you finally got into the spirit of Halloween, and we haven't even gotten to the best part of the night yet. Why, take a look around. Wow, now this is a treat for everybody. Indeed, Mr. Seed, indeed. So that is very cool. Nobody seems to want to get into the cat's mouth. Happy Halloween to us all. So I hope it was a happy Halloween for everyone. A couple weeks ago, I ordered some really cool Halloween books. There's one coming hopefully this week for next weekend called How to Make Friends with a Ghost. And they were all in back order. It took forever to get here. So it was a little late, but better late than never. As we wind our way to 100 books, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Lots of folks watch this after the fact. I know everybody's got a lot going on Saturday mornings. So Saturday morning live after the fact is still live if you want it to be, so to speak. I don't know what I'm saying. Angelita says that was a very cute story. I liked it. I really, when I got it and read it, I was like, okay, time to suit up and give this a little bit of a country flair. So thank you all. I'm going to give you our title on the way out, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye, y'all. See you next week. Find out how to make friends with a ghost.